Hi everyone, meteorologist Ed Valley here taking a look at the Northeast, and we have our icy conditions have gone by the wayside here, and it's just rain now for the parts of southern New England, and yeah, we got a storm coming tomorrow night into Friday morning. Part of my voice, I'm still recovering from some illness here, so if you hear me cough or you hear me wheeze a little bit, I'm okay. I'm just trying to make it through the day, as they say. So with that said, rain today, not a big deal, but we got a snow event on the way. And it's mostly a coastal event where we're going to deal with more meaningful precipitation inland. Some snow showers, not very heavy though. So let's go into it. We're going to explain why that is. So as we head into Thursday, we're going to notice this area of low pressure Thursday night developing off the coast. But watch what happens. You see the number underneath the L basically denotes how strong the storm is. So the lower that number, the stronger the storm. You start getting into the 990s, that's a formidable system. Now, notice it's strengthening. The number is lowering as it moves northeast. So this is around 2 a.m. on Friday. But by 6 a.m., notice it's down to 999. Here we go by 11 a.m., it's 994. Look at that, 988. It gets into the 970s as it heads into Atlantic Canada. So, our biggest snowstorms have a 980 low. The issue is it forms way down here, comes up, and it's strong throughout. Instead, this one is developing as it moves by. So that's a difference, and that's why the amounts, A, are lower than you would think, and B, they're higher the further east one travels, because the storm is strengthening as it moves east, right? So, okay, that's number one. Number two, how are the temps? Well, they're warm today, but as we get into tomorrow, we have temps largely in the 30s and low 40s, but watch what happens overnight. Quickly down into the 20s, and right into Friday, you notice temperatures for the most part here, teens inland, 20s along the coast. Maybe some 30s show up in far eastern Massachusetts along a coastal front, but for the most part, this is a cold system. And notice we do get up close to freezing by the afternoon and then crash back Friday night. So anything that has not been treated Friday afternoon will refreeze. Okay, so that's number two. Before we get to the snow amounts, let's just talk wind. Here are the amounts for wind. Not too big of a deal. 10 to 20, maybe a few gusts towards 30 inland, 15 to 30 along the coast, maybe a few gusts closer to 40 or 50 on Cape Cod and the islands. Not a big wind system until you get out east as the storm strengthens. Okay, so let's talk about amounts here, and we'll go through it. Today, not much happening, a little bit of that rain. A few snow showers overnight tonight across the north, not a big deal. Tomorrow's a fine day. But as we get into the evening and overnight, we're going to see this snow develop from southwest to northeast. First, down in the Delmarva, Washington, D.C., PA, right around midnight. Gets into New York City about 3, 4 in the morning. Same thing with southern Connecticut. And then early morning, 5, 6 a.m., it's getting into southern and central New England. And then through the morning, it's ending in Philly by 9 a.m., 10 a.m. in New York City. And then by the afternoon, you're noticing, again, the system is strengthening, right? So it's going to take longer to exit east because the storm is slowing down and it's stronger. So you notice it's not until later afternoon, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, eastern New England starts calming down. Total precip with this storm. It looks like this. Heaviest along the coast, lighter inland. Using a 10 to 1 liquid to snow ratio, 0.15 would be 1.5 inches of snow. 1.07 would be 10.7 inches of snow, just for reference, right? So you notice it's a tenth or two of precip inland. You get towards South Jersey, Long Island, southeastern New England, it's more like a quarter to 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little more out east. I think that makes a lot of sense here. So here's what we got for amounts. This is a mid-Atlantic view. 1 to 3 in Allentown. So the other thing to note here, there's going to be bands of snow, right? A range is a range for a reason. You might have one area near Philly get 3 inches, but maybe north or south of town you get closer to 6 in one of those bands, right? So that is a difference and something you really can't project well in advance. But generally speaking, it's a widespread 3 to 6 along I-95. Again, whether it's 3 or 6 will depend on banding. Best chance for 6 will be along the Jersey Shore, eastern Long Island, southeast Connecticut, and Rhode Island. 1 to 3, Lehigh Valley, Northwest Jersey, Hudson Valley, and the Northwest Baltimore and DC suburbs. Again, could be closer to 1, could be closer to 3, depending on how this banding sets up. But generally speaking, it's a light to moderate snow event. And then inland, again, not a huge deal, an inch or two of snow generally. But eastern Mass, coastal New Hampshire and Maine, 3 to 6. And honestly, I'm debating if I have to put even a little bit more, like a 6+ area somewhere in here. We'll look at data here this afternoon and see how it goes. But generally speaking, a pretty healthy little moderate snow event in parts of eastern New England here. And you notice here, it's pretty similar on the European model. You're going to notice this comes in, strengthens, it's heaviest to the east, and then we're going to dry it out for Saturday. Saturday looks like a pretty good day. Sunday, though, offers a wintry mix inland, rain showers along the coast. That'll exit stage right for Monday. It's a very cold beginning into the week next week. Okay, so look at temperatures here for tomorrow. You notice we are going to be not too bad, 30s for most. Cooler, near freezing along the coast, 20s inland for Friday. A little bit cooler for Saturday. Briefly warmer Sunday, but then look at Monday. Much colder. Tuesday's the coldest day. Single digits above and below 0 north, teens and 20s south. Lows Tuesday morning will end up below 0, central and north. Same thing on Wednesday morning. So a very chilly beginning and middle part of the week next week. So that's what we got for you. We'll talk to you again here tomorrow with more information on this snow event. And if you have questions, just let us know.